from Ghana Christian International High School.
My name is Daniel Kafuito Seva.
My name is Andre Demjiba. I'm 17.
My name is Jesse Kofi Apo Aqua. I'm 16.
Nana Kojo Okreku UNG, 17.
Anyway, let's go over to POJOBA.
My name is Audi Fleming. I'm 18 years.
Cyril Ayanta, 17, General Science.
Dennis Abuwaji, 16, Form 2, General Arts.
J. Frank Somon, 17.
It's another great day in Africa.
Now, this is where it starts.
It's time to pass on my culture.
To break new ground.
To make my name.
It's time to make a champion.
To make my mark.
It's time to fly.
The great things you do tomorrow start with the small steps you take right now.
The time
is now.
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 The time is now.
It's time to take that step with Old Mutual.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we get into contest number one. Round number one, I should say. Here are the rules of engagement. Each school has a maximum of 2 minutes within which to answer a series of questions. 2 minutes, answer a series of questions. You answer a question correct, and you get a maximum points of 10. Any answer you provide that is wrong, no penalties will be deducted. If you feel you don't have an answer to a question, you can decide to skip. Let's hear your bell. Ghana Christian International High School. Pope John Senior High School. Shall we hear your bell? So we start with Pope Jones. Question 1. There's an image you see right there. Take a look at the screens carefully. Now, this Hollywood actor who's born to Ghanaian and Austrian parents hosted a full circle festival with many A-list black celebrities from the US. Yes, who rang the bell, Dennis?
Boris Kujo.
Boris Kujo is the answer. That's correct for 10 points. This former energy minister was the policy advisor to the presidential candidate of the NPP during the 2016 elections. Yes, Dennis?
John Peter Amewu.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. The next question. Who is the executive director of the Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training? Yes, Dennis?
Barbara Asha AEC.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. The next question. The chiefs and peoples of the Kroboland celebrate this festival. Yes, Dennis?
The Ingmayem Festival.
The
Ingmayem Festival.
I'll give it to you for 10 points. He is the author of the book Trial of J.J. Rollins, which has since been organized into a play. Name this eminent personality.
Skip.
They want to skip. Name this flag bearer of the PNC who is now an ambassador at large. Yes, Dennis?
Hassan Ayariga.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. It's not Hassan Ayariga. Your final question. The Black Queens hosted the 2017 Africa Women's Cup. Your time is up. Ghana Christian International High School. Question 1. You also take a look at the screens. Until recently, this Ghanaian powerhouse who's based in the United States of America was the Chiefs Brands officer in the US and has been named among the 100 most powerful women in the world. Yes, Andrew?
Skip.
Skip. This former head of Shraj is now Ghana's ambassador to France. Who was she?
Skip.
Yes, Kudut wants to skip. The Ministry of Communications awarded this controversial contract to this company to monitor and track revenues by telecom companies in Ghana. Name this company.
Skip.
Yes, skip. This former Black Stars player is the first Ghanaian to play for football club.
Kevin Prince Barton.
Kevin Prince Barton is correct for 10 points. Who is the current acting Inspector General of Police? Yes, Andrew?
Mr. David Asante Apitu.
David Asante Apitu. He is not a mister, but I'll take that. Which people celebrate the Beng Festival? Yes, Kafui? What? I am sorry, that answer is wrong. Name 2 royal gates of the Dagbon traditional area. The 2 royal gates. Yeah, skip. Final question. This man is the author of 6 self-published books with popular titles including Nsempiism, Sabbatically Speaking, and I Speak Ghana. Name the author. Yes, Kafui?
Atukwe Okai.
I am sorry, it's not Atukwe Okai. Suggest that you didn't have the correct answer to that particular question. Ladies and gentlemen, show some appreciation for our colleagues. And at the end of round number 1, this is groundbreaking. It's never happened before. Pope John Senior High School has a total of 20 points, 2-0. And Ghana Christian International High School equally has 20 points.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
Round number 2, rules of engagement. The questions are going to be posed to one school after the other. On any of the clues, if you have the answer to the question, you can ring the bell, you get acknowledged, you provide an answer to the question. If the answer is right, you get a maximum of 10 points. If it's wrong, you have a penalty of fine. You can choose not to answer a question, in which case we finish the clues and pass on the question to the other school as a bonus question, and if they answer correctly, they get a full point of 10. You answer wrong, and you equally have a penalty of 5. I'm going to start off with Pope Jones Senior High School. Name the British economist who explained the theory of the government intervention to create full employment in the general theory of economic employment, interest and money. My bell is gone. I pass off the question to Christian High. They would rather abstain. To Ghana Christian International High School, your question. This macroeconomic value has components such as investment, consumption, and government spending. Yes, Andrew?
National income.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that. And so I'm going to finish the clues and pass on the question to Pope Jones Senior High School. Unlike a similar value, it is based on geographic regions and not ownership. The correct answer I was looking for was GDP because that is geographically defined, unlike the others. And so that is why you don't get the mark for that. Pope John Senior High School. This mountain range has its highest peak at Jebel Tubkal for 10 points. Name these mountains which may take their name from the Berber word for mountain. And yes, Dennis?
The Atlas Mountain.
The Atlas Mountain. The Atlas Mountains. And that's correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International High School. That highest peak of the Atlas Mountains is in this nation, whose cities include Fez and Casablanca. Yes,
Algeria.
Andrew?
Algeria.
I am sorry, and so I'm going to have to pass that question off to Pope John Senior High School. Yes, Dennis?
Morocco.
Morocco! Pope John Senior High School. Name this layer of the earth found between the crust and the outer core. Yes, Dennis?
The mantle.
The mantle is correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International High School. The uppermost portion of the mantle is joined with a crust to form this zone, which extends to the depth of about 100 kilometers. Yes, Jesse?
The lithosphere.
The lithosphere. The lithosphere. Pope John Senior High School. You can take 20 seconds to compute this. What is the interquartile range of the following set of numbers? 1, 3, 6, negative 2, 5, 1, 0, 13, 2, and 7. Yes, Stephen?
7.5.
I'm sorry, that answer is wrong. I'm going to have to pass that off to Ghana Christian International High School. They will rather not attempt it. Kofi and Kojo start at the same point. Kofi walks northeast at 3 kilometers per hour. Kojo walks northwest at 4 kilometers per hour. After 2 hours, how far apart are Kofi and Kojo? Yes, Jesse?
10 kilometers.
10 kilometers. 10 kilometers. You are to give the closest in meaning to these idioms or phrasal verbs. Pope John Senior High School, your phrase is to make clean beast of. It means A, to gain prominence, B, to praise one's self, or C, to confess without reserve. Yes, Cyril?
To confess without reserve.
To confess without reserve. Ghana Christian, same preamble. To catch a Tatar. It means 1, to catch a dangerous person, B, to meet with disaster, C, none of the above. My bell is gone. I'm going to have to give that as a bonus question to Pope John Senior High School. My bell is equally gone, and so you both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points. Same preamble, Pope John Senior High School. The secretary and the treasurer are hand in glove with each other. What does hand in glove mean? Very good friends, constantly fighting, C, none of the above. Yes, Cyril?
Very good friends.
Very good friends. I'll give you that for 10 points. Same preamble. Ghana Christian International High School. Having sold off his factory, he is now a gentleman at large. A, he has no serious occupation. B, he is living comfortably. C, he is held in high esteem. So I'm going to have to go to Pope John Senior High School. Yes, Dennis?
No serious occupation.
He has no serious occupation. That's correct for 10 points. So your question, Pope John Senior High School. 2 numbers are respectively 20% and 50% more than a third number. The ratio of the 2 numbers will be. A bell went before you rang yours, so you forfeit the opportunity to answer the question. Yes, Jesse?
4 to 5.
4 is to 5, and that's correct for 10 points. Ghana Christian International High School, your question. In a mixture of 60 liters, the ratio of milk and water is 2:1. If the ratio is to be 1 to 2, then the quantity of water to be further added is... Yes? Is it Jesse?
60 liters.
60 liters is correct for 10 points. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 2, Pope John Senior High School has a total of 75 points. And Ghana Christian International High School has a total of 50 points. 5-0. Pope John wants a substitution. So Joel is replacing. Please show some appreciation. Round number 3. The questions will be in the area of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So the question will be posed to both schools. On any of the clues, if you have the answer to the question, you ring the bell. The bell I hear first is the one I will acknowledge first to provide the answer to the question. And if the answer is right, you have a maximum of 10 points. If it's wrong, a penalty of 5 will be applied. Question 1 to both schools. A particle not yet experimentally confirmed that mediates this force will have spin equal to 2. Yes, Jesse?
Gravitron.
What?
Graviton.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that answer. So I'll finish the clues. This force emerges as a consequence of space-time curvature in the theory of general relativity. For 10 points, name this force that accounted for an inverse square law named after Newton. Yes, is it Joel?
We have gravitational force.
I will take that for 10 points. Though their molecular geometries are respectively square plane and square pyramidal, xenon tetrafluoride and bromine pentafluoride both have this electron geometry. For 10 points, give this electron geometry of sulfur hexafluoride and all other compounds with a central atom surrounded by 6. Yes, is that Joel?
Octahedral.
Octahedral. Each unit of this material has formula C6H10O5. Name this organic material a linear chain of beta. Yes, Andrew?
Polysaccharide.
I am sorry, I'm going to have to finish the clues to the question. A linear chain of beta minus 1,4 linkages of D-glucose, that is the central component of plant cell walls. Yes, is that Joel or Stephen? Joel.
Cellulose.
Cellulose is correct for 10 points. The plus and minus in this classification scheme denotes the presence or absence of the Rh antigen. Joel.
The Resu system.
I am sorry, I'm going to have to finish the clues to the question. For 10 points, name this classification scheme that classifies people as A, B, or O and was developed by Carl Landsteiner. Is that Jesse?
The ABO blood classification scheme.
The ABO. This element forms a compound with rhenium that can surpass the hardness of diamond. I heard your bell first.
Boron.
Boron is correct for 10 points. When performing the cross product of the radius and force vectors, the direction of the resultant torque vector can be found by using this rule of thumb. Joel.
Fleming's left-hand rule.
It's rather the right-hand rule. This man is the namesake of a process used to produce nitric acid from the oxidation of ammonia and the dissolving of the gas in water.
Bonheba.
I'm sorry, that answer is wrong. And so you have, and they will rather not attempt it. Yes?
Born.
Who?
Born.
I'm sorry, that answer is equally wrong. Used to keep neutrons moving at a slow enough speed to initiate fusion. This substance is the most common. Yes, was that Jesse?
Carbon.
This substance is the most common nuclear moderator, more common than graphite or a related substance. Yes, Joel?
The carbon rod or the moderator.
I am sorry, you equally lose 5 points. Types 18S and 28S exemplify the ribosomal form of this substance. For 10 points, identify the material which comes in messenger and transfer type. I had that bell first, and so Christian High.
RNA.
The RNA. The angle of elevation of a ladder leaning against the wall is 60 degrees. and the foot of the ladder is 4.6 meters from the wall. The length of the ladder is, I had that bell first, and so Pope John Senior High School? 9.2. 9.2 what?
Meters.
9.2 meters. The angle of elevation of the sun when the length of the shadow of a tree is √3 times the height of the tree is. That was my pen. And so you both forfeit the opportunity to get 10 points for the question. But 30 degrees is the answer. The slant height of a right circular cone is 10 meters and the height is 8 meters. Find the area of its curved surface. 60 pi squared units. This brings us to the end of round number 3. Pope John Senior High School has a total of 110 points. Ghana Christian International High School has a total of 50 points. 5-0.
biggest factor in me deciding to attend Academic City was when I met the president of Academic City. When you meet a high caliber individual, you know that they're able to duplicate their success.
One of the things that I bring to the class isn't really mine at all. It's the students' creativity that they can bring, and I feel like it's very beneficial to them.
So far, I think that the staff are amazing. We have lecturers who are accessible both inside and outside classes.
At Academic City College, a world-class STEM program provides latitude, depth, and a platform for our students to rethink, recreate, and re-engineer the future.
Round number 4, the one-on-one rounds. Now in this round, the questions are going to be in the areas of math, English, science, and general knowledge. Both schools can have all your candidates go to the backstage and leave those who answer my questions in mind. The ratio of the number of boys and girls in a college is 7:8. If the percentage increase in the number of boys and girls is to be 20 and 10% respectively, what will be the new ratio? Yes, Jesse?
21 is to 22.
21 is to 22. A and B take part in a 100-meter race. A runs at 5 kilometers per hour. A gives B a start of 8 meters and still beats him by 8 seconds. The speed of B is. My bell is gone. Please put your hands together for them as they take leave of us. And we bring up our candidates to answer questions in the area of general knowledge. One work written in this country is about a trickster who is placed under a mount. I had your bell first, Dennis. I had your bell too.
Rampul stands. Hey, sorry. It's Nancy. That's what I was going to say.
I'm sorry, you didn't let me finish the question, and so I deduct 5 points from both of you. I'm going to finish the clues. So it's about a trickster who is placed under a mountain for 500 years. That character, a monkey, accompanies the priest on a trip, but the priest trip on a pilgrimage in the journey to the west. A novel written in this country Identify the country. China, China, China. Name this country's democratic elected leader. Once a military leader who in January 2019 suspended the Chief Justice of that particular country. Yes, Dennis?
Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria.
Muhammadu Buhari. We get the candidates to answer questions in science, in the area of science. Why does an electric bulb explode when it is broken? The reason the electric bulb will explode when it is broken is because the bulb encompasses a partial vacuum. And as it breaks, air rushes in, causing a small explosion, which is why every time it's broken, you get an explosion. In an AC current, voltage leads current by 90 degrees in these devices. When they are combined in a circuit with a voltage source and a resistor, the current will exponentially increase from 0. The energy stored in them is proportional to the current elements that oppose changes in current. Yes, Nana Kojo?
Resistor.
I am sorry, the answer is not the resistor. And Joel will rather not attempt it. Please show some appreciation for the two of them as we get into the final round, which is going to be English language. Question 1. Jaya has had a checkered career and now heads a big bank in the capital. The phrasal verb checkered career. You are to give an explanation for it. What does it mean? Yes, Kafui?
It means the person's career has been full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs. I'm not going to take that. And Cyril will rather not answer. You are to complete a phrasal, a verbal analogy. Complete this verbal analogy. Pain is to a sedative. As dash is to consolation. Yes, Kafui?
Grief.
Grief is correct. And that will be it for round number 4. Shall we have the other contestants join us? Please show some appreciation. Pope John Senior High School has a total score of 115. 115. And Ghana Christian International High School has a total of 55. 55. Now, unless there's a genie in some pot somewhere, it means that Pope John Senior High School advances to the finals.